So it's been a bit since we've actually heard anything significant or interesting or even new from Rockstar Games. The last time we actually heard something that wasn't like a Red Dead Online update or a GTA Online update was actually back on June 11th when Rockstar announced that Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming to the new generation consoles in 2021. It was going to be expanded and enhanced with new features and content. And Rockstar made this announcement and released a new trailer at Sony's PlayStation 5 digital event. So they did this the last time Sony had a major event. So bookmark that because we're going to be discussing that a little bit more in a second. Well, over the weekend, there was obviously a huge announcement from Microsoft. They revealed the design, the name, and the prices of their next generation consoles, Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X, which you guys can see there both side by side. Xbox Series X is essentially $500. Xbox Series S is essentially $300. And so when Microsoft came out with this news, a lot of people were like, Sony, what are you doing? Like, hello, we haven't really heard anything about the PS5, or at least not a lot about it, until recently, because Sony made an announcement where it looks like they are now finally going to be showcasing the PlayStation 5. And we have a date and we have a time. So Sony announced this. Before PlayStation 5 launches this holiday, we wanted to give you one more look at some of the great games coming to PS5 at launch and beyond, with an exclamation point. Our next digital showcase will weigh in at around 40 minutes and will feature updates on the latest titles from worldwide studios and our world-class development partners. So they say tune in on Wednesday, September 16th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. BST, and 10 p.m. CEST to see what's next for the PlayStation 5. Okay, so number one, if you're just a fan of next-generation games and the next-generation console in general, this is obviously very exciting because we are going to be getting another look in about what has been about 3 months since we have heard anything regarding the PS5. So that's obviously very exciting. Now, if you're a fan of Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto and all their other potential titles, this also should excite you because this is the day in which something could be announced. Because at the same digital event in June, Rockstar made their announcement. And since then, it's been radio silent, especially when it's come to GTA 5 on the PS5. So it makes you wonder if Rockstar has just been waiting for Sony for another announcement like this to reveal more details. Now, there's no guarantee that Rockstar is going to be at this digital event, but at least there is a chance because Sony announced that it's not only going to be launch titles, but also games that will be coming way later on. And we know that Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS5 and the next generation Xbox is not going to be a launch title because even Rockstar said it's going to arrive in the second half of 2021. Now, just because Rockstar did make an announcement regarding GTA 5 at Sony's last digital event doesn't necessarily mean that this could be related to GTA 5. It could be related to something else. Now, the optimist in me is hoping that maybe something like GTA 6 would be announced. But the more I think about that, the more I would be like, why would Rockstar choose to announce that at Sony's event? I feel like they could do that on their own dime, on their own terms. They would probably do it more in a more simple way with them just like changing the logo on their Twitter account and their Facebook page, or, tweeting out hashtag GTAVI, which would send the internet crazy. And I also think it would derail any excitement for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version of GTA 5. Like, why would you go about spending money on a game that originally came out in 2013 when they've just made an announcement that the next Grand Theft Auto will be coming out a couple of years later? So I wouldn't think that would be a smart marketing decision from Rockstar, because you'd probably have a lot of people that would be like, why would I buy this game when a new Grand Theft Auto is coming out in hopefully just a couple of years, maybe even less than that. So that is when I am going to get excited about something Rockstar could be announcing next. It's going to be September 16th, which is basically in a couple of days. So we'll have to see what Sony is up to then. Now, in case you guys are wondering when this begins for you, I will leave a time converter site in the description. And this site will allow you to basically plug in any of the times that Sony listed there. So whether it's 1 p.m. Pacific time or 9 p.m. BST, all you have to do is plug that time in and you'll be able to find out where in the world this event is happening for you. For me, since I live on the East Coast of the United States, it's 4 in the afternoon. So that is going to be super fun to watch and to monitor. Again, it's going to be 40 minutes long, so everything's been recorded already, which I believe was the exact same case when Rockstar made their announcement back in June. Now, if Rockstar does make an appearance at this showcase, it'll be interesting to see where Rockstar's appearance will be. Because if you guys remember at Sony's June event, where they announced the PlayStation 5 and showed it off, like, Rockstar was literally the first thing to show up. Remember, they had, like, the Rockstar Games logo, and then they ended up having Michael say, like, why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. And they showcased, like, this weird old PS3 footage trailer and then said, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming expanded and enhanced. And they talked about how, Grand Theft Auto Online will get, new updates and exclusive DLCs. There's going to be a new standalone version of Online, all the rewards that PlayStation Plus members would be getting. And Rockstar said stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for many more details on the new versions of GTA 5 and much more in the months ahead. So they did say in the months ahead we'd be hearing more from them, and so far it's been radio silent. I mean, we have no details. It would be nice to at least get something. And needless to say, the initial announcement of this did not go over well. Whether it's the response that Rockstar got on their YouTube channel page or whether it's the response they're getting on Twitter or just in general, a lot of people are not all that thrilled that instead of working on something else or even choosing to remaster a newer game like Red Dead Redemption 2, which would have made more sense because it's their more recent title, that they've chosen again to re-release GTA 5. So I wonder if it was that initial reaction from the fans that caused them to talk about this a little bit less. Maybe it was the pandemic, maybe it was, other factors that we don't know. Maybe Rockstar was just simply waiting for the right time or waiting for Sony to make another announcement because it's very clear they're partnering with them. So maybe Sony is like, wait a minute, guys, you have to wait for us, so don't do anything unless it's at one of our events. So like I said, I will be sure to keep you posted on this. This is actually very exciting. We didn't see anything from Rockstar with Xbox's recent announcements, but I do believe there is a chance we will see something this Wednesday in just a couple of days. But like I said, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What are you expecting from Sony's digital event that's going to take place in just a few short days? Do you think we'll see anything from Rockstar? If so, what do you think it's going to be? GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 6, Red Dead Redemption 2? Or do you think we're just not going to see them at all and we'll see other things about the PS5 and other games, other developers, other publishers? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. Would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.